For today's cup of coffee, I'd like to discuss a series on Netflix that I have been enjoying. Found this just a day or so ago, and this is by Graham Hancock. Now, that's a name that has been in the fringe community for many years, and I guess people are labeling him as conspiracy theorist, which over the past few years it's not conspiracy theory, it's conspiracy fact a lot of times. The series is called Ancient Apocalypse, and I've only watched a couple of them at the time of this recording. There's 8 in the series, and oh, very interesting because he visits some of these places that I'm not even going to try to pronounce and shows about the archaeology of that area, and that there were things that it would be difficult for people today to build or move some of these stones. Well, not build the stones, but to build some of the structures. And the main thing that gives him credence to me is when I was researching about the series, I found all these very left leaning articles debunking him and saying how dangerous it was that he would dare question the current archaeology, which basically is another form of the science. And we've seen how that works. So that to me means that he's finding out things. They do have researchers at the sites of these discoveries that they can explain certain things. It's never wrong to question. If somebody tells you that they know everything that there is to know, that's a narcissist, and that person is dangerous. So, when was it that the science became like God Himself? Actually, they're trying to replace God because they don't want to acknowledge that He exists, that they know everything. When you shut down questions, when you shut down dialogue, that's a warning sign right there. That's a huge flag. But I think that you'll enjoy this. It's not really ancient aliens, which ancient aliens, if you go into like Zachariah Sitchin and some of those people, they are deceiving people. But some of the other ones that are on ancient aliens, it's worth watching. It's worth listening to. You don't have to take what these people are saying for gospel either. But it's a matter of opening people up to questioning, which that is a good thing. Don't let the science and whatever else tell you not to question. That's always dangerous. But I have enjoyed the couple of episodes that I have watched. I've learned about things, especially some of the sites there in Mexico that I was totally unfamiliar with. It's fascinating. Some of the places they have taken, what is it, ground penetrating radar and stuff, and seen what was beneath some of the structures, and that they were talking about one of it was the pyramid, it was a ziggurat that they had built over original structures several times. So that was pretty cool. The one where they were in Indonesia, that there were chambers underneath the structure, and that was just incredible. And he's proposing that civilization is much older, not our current civilization, but that there were other civilizations much older than our current archaeologists are telling us. And for those of you who have kept in this fringe community uh, for several years, I'm sure you have heard of all the discoveries and different things like that a lot of times have been given to the Smithsonian, never to see the light of day again. And some of the current archaeologists, even other forms of thought, there's been a lot of stuff that has been suppressed just in my lifetime. There were things that used to be known, that used to be questioned, and they have shut all that down. even as far as discussing Pangea, which I thought that was a known fact that all the land masses at one point were together, and that through cataclysmic events and such, they broke apart. All you have to do is look at a globe, and you can see how they fit together like puzzle pieces. But some of the pieces are missing. So what happened to those? And a lot of those are, beneath water at this point. That was like the Bimini Road, and there's no way that that could be a naturally formed structure. So lots of stuff to question. Never stop questioning. Question everything. So you might enjoy watching this series if you have Netflix. Uh, you could look on some of the places like BitChute or Odyssey, and somebody may have uploaded these because they understand not everybody wants to pay for Netflix. I don't agree with Netflix on their political anything or their agenda on anything. But the only reason that I resubscribed to it, I wanted to watch Stranger Things. And it was worth watching. So a little bit of weekend binge watch for you. I think Graham Hancock had been interviewed by Art Bell at one point. He's been interviewed by lots of other people. And, kudos to the man for standing his ground against all those who would like to shut him down. Yeah, he's an interesting guy. So, if you've had experiences with the paranormal or supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, if you know of other ancient apocalypse type stories that you would like to hear, you can send me an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. And as youngest kid always says, that like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever it is, whatever you're supposed to do. Me, all I care is that you enjoy the video and hopefully get something from that. Know that you're loved, and Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cut. Bye.